guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So this is part B of part A. If you haven't watched part A, you need to go back and watch part A. So disclaimer again, this is completely opinion based. Whatever we say here is fully opinion based. If you don't like it, when it comes to opinion, you take or leave. So don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe. So let's get into our last questions that we got. So our 10th question. My partner says hurtful things during arguments and later claims they didn't mean it because they were angry. Should anger excuse disrespect in relationship? No. Anger should never excuse disrespect. There's so many ways you could express how you feel without being disrespectful to your partner. So, um, and if it's always like, why is he so comfortable to express how he feels in a way that makes you feel belittled, makes you feel disrespected? There's so many ways that you could express how you feel without disrespecting your partner or the person that you're with. So it's never an excuse to disrespect someone because you're trying to put a point across. There's so many ways to communicate. So bring it up to him and say, look, you have to stand your ground. Look, because probably he doesn't even know that it's hurting your feelings like that. So I'm not really sure how he's disrespecting you. Like, is he calling you names? Is he, like, I'm not really sure in what way is he disrespecting you, but you have to bring it up to him and say, look, I don't appreciate the way you speak to me whenever we're arguing. I believe there's so many ways that you could bring your point across without disrespecting me, and see how he takes that. And if he's still doing that, we know what to do. I've started realizing, 11th question. I've started realizing that some of my family members only support me when I'm struggling, but become distant or critical when I succeed. Why do some people become uncomfortable? Sorry. When you start doing better in life. Ooh. So the thing is here, because our questions are very short, it's very like you're standing at a very thin line where you might give somebody a wrong opinion or anything. So here's the thing, there are people that don't know how, like, there are people, this is a two-way thing. So I don't know how they're acting, I don't know how they're behaving. Are they ignoring you? Are they making ill question, like comments? Like, I'm not really sure what exactly that they're doing, but let's put it in a way where they are just being silent, just watching you and being in the terraces. Sometimes it's not that they are not happy that you made it. Some people are just trying to give you space so you can just become yourself, you can just become happy. They're like, they don't want to be in that moment where they're ruining your day, where they're ruining your thing. They just want to give you that space where you can just be yourself. Like, they just want to see you win. They're just clapping in the terraces. So for you, maybe you're that person who wants them with you. You want them to plan dinners, you want them to bring you gifts, but maybe to them it's like, oh, we're trying to be in the picture, like we're taking away your shine all the time. My whole point is like communication. Just tell them and say, look, why are you always dissing whatever I've made it? Like, this is our thing. We did it together. What's going on? Secondly, it can be jealous. There are people, not jealous, I'll think of the word. So there are people that love to help you. Like, they want you to understand that there is no you without them. There are people that just want you to be in constant help of them. They want you to beg them, they want you to ask for things, they want you, like, they want you to understand that there is no you without them. They just want to keep helping you. So whenever you're making it, they're like, oh, so she's not gonna need us anymore. She's becoming a person of her own. There are people like that. So I'm not really sure what exactly they're doing. So, which is quite very hard to speak about the topic because you don't even know how they're acting or how they're behaving for me to give you my opinion. So our top question is, my situationship acts like we're exclusive and expects loyalty from me, but they still flirt with other people openly. Am I wrong for wanting consistency and clarity? Yeah, you're wrong. Very wrong, actually. Why are you wrong? This is a situationship. From the beginning, you labeled it as situationship, which is convenient. Anything can happen. He can try to act exclusive with you. He can be open. He can be flirty. He can do whatever he wants because it's a situationship. Convenience. I could do whatever I want anytime. So you seeking consistency and clarity in something that was built on a wrong foundation is wrong. If you want something that comes with consistency, clarity, honesty, loyalty, the list keeps going, you have to look for a relationship, not a situationship. You have to leave whatever you have here. In this thing called situationship, it's like a no feeling attached thing. It's a game where two unserious people play. Moving on to our next question. Every time I try to live a toxic relationship, my partner suddenly becomes the sweetest version of themselves again. How do you tell the difference between genuine change and manipulation? You've actually told me the difference. They act right when you're about to leave. They're trying to manipulate you to stay. If you wanted to actually change, like genuine change, it's progressive. He just doesn't do it because you're threatening to leave. Because what he fears here is you leaving. That's his only fear. Whatever that comes with the relationship, whatever you're nagging every day, saying, I really wish you could change. I really wish you could buy me flowers, be a man, communicate, da, 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 da. All the things you're telling him, they're going in and going out. But the moment he see you picking your bags, it's like, oh my God, no one is going to cook for me. No one is going to clean. Who am I going to control? Who am I going to do that to? That's when he's going to be like, I promise you, baby, I'm going to change. I promise you, I'm going to start communicating. I'm going to give you my location right now if you want. I will give it right now. And then you're like, oh yeah, well, I think he's changing. And then you put your clothes back in the wardrobe, and then he's like, oh well. And then he goes back to who he is. So that's what manipulation is. I added more to the difference that you've already given me. So our other question is, oh, I feel like my friend constantly competes with me, even over small things like attention, achievements, or relationship. How do you handle friendships that secretly feel like competitions? You don't handle anything here. You leave. Oh my goodness. This is what we've been experiencing from top to bottom. You people are trying to fix everything. You're trying to fix if it's a broken man, you're trying to fix. It's a broken relationship, you're trying to fix, you're trying to fix. You're not Bob the Builders. Can you please stop building things? Can you go out there and look for things that align with who you are? You're a good friend. You're somebody that's looking for a genuine friend. Leave this competitor and go out there and look for a friend that's going to love you. Can you stop handling things? Leave them. Because in the process of handling and putting things together, putting pieces that you did not even break, you're trying to look for those pieces and put them together, you're losing yourself. You are losing the sense of who you are because all you're trying to do is build something you never broke. Go out there and look for people that are aligned with your values, your beliefs, the person you are, because you put a lot of work into changing yourself. You put a lot of work into building the person you are today. Why can't they put effort into building themselves as well? Why can't they put effort into being a better person? Like, why are you trying to tell them how to become a human being? Like, why are you're trying to mold somebody into something that you want? There's somebody out there who wants a friend like that. I need a friend who competes with me. I need a friend who I feel like I'm in constant competition with them. There are people that want friends like this, but you don't. Go out there and look for friends that align with what you want. Stop changing people. How do you handle that? You leave. You don't handle anything. Our other question is, my partner always says they're emotionally unavailable because of past heartbreak, sorry. But they expect me to stay loyal and patient. At what point does understanding someone's trauma become self neglect? I just talked about building things a few seconds ago. You're already neglecting yourself because you're understanding things that you don't want to understand. You're already neglecting yourself. Like you're pretending to understand, you're pretending to get what he's saying, you're pretending to appreciate the little love that he's giving you because you're like, oh my God, he was hurt before. This is not who he is. You don't even know who he is. You don't even know if he's lying or not. And mind you, we all have been through things. Like we all have been through hard relationship, hard partners, hard things, like hard life. No one has had a perfect life. We all have experienced things. But we allowed ourselves to experience those things and learn. Do you get understand? It's okay for you to understand, like, hey, look, this is what, like, you have experienced this. It really hurts, and I really, really do get you. But never put yourself in a position where those things are now affecting you. He should go and look for help. He shouldn't be looking for someone to date to ruin their lives. Like, why is he needing a girlfriend if he's got trauma? He should heal. But right now he's trying to use you, he's trying to use your energy, your self-love to healing himself. And you're here, you're thinking, oh my God, what should I do for him to change? He's not even thinking about what he should do to change himself. So you being okay with things that you're not okay with is self-neglect. So that's the point. That's where it starts. Whenever he's like, I hope I'm not hurting you, babe. I wish I could do more. And you're like, yeah, I totally understand. And you don't understand. That's self-neglect because you're lying to yourself. So other question is, I've noticed I'm always attracted to emotionally distant people who make me work hard for attention. Could childhood experience affect the kind of relationship we choose as adults? Definitely, they do affect. Let me read your question once again. I've noticed I'm always attracted to emotionally distant people who make me work hard for affection. I don't want to say the wrong things here. So, I think you need therapy to understand yourself, to why you are attracted to these people that constantly need help. Because if someone is emotionally unavailable, it means they don't want you. Whoever wants you is always available for you, is always trying to be there for you. So, what exactly is it about you that's attracting people that don't want you? So, childhood years could be a part of it, like what you first, probably that's how your parents made you feel, especially if you're born in an African household. Most of people that are born in African households, our parents were constantly focused on providing and being there for you, like in terms of school, but like they were never really like emotionally available. Like, oh my God, how do you feel? Do you have any friends? How do your friends treat you? Like things like that. So it could be a point, or I don't know. So what I would advise you is to go and seek therapy, like to really understand what's really going on with you. Like, I get we all like different people, but the fact that you're noticing a pattern, or you're noticing that this could be a problem, is actually really good. It's actually a good thing that you're noticing that probably there's something wrong, probably I need help, and things like that. So what I would say is probably go see a therapist, or a mental health counselor, or things like that, like anything that you feel like could help you to understand what is going on with you. So that's what I would say. So our last question is, I feel emotionally exhausted when I'm because I'm always the therapist friend everyone runs to, and nobody checks up on me the same way. Why do you how do you stop overextending yourself to people? You practice more of no, 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 no. Like, you start telling yourself that it's okay to say no to people. I understand that when you're a giver, you just want to be there for people. You just want to be like people might need me. You have that thing where you just don't want to disappoint people. But the thing is, here is, you're not disappointing people, but you're disappointing yourself. And you are the biggest and the most important thing to yourself. So ever always when you're making a decision, you should understand, do you still have something to give to these people, or you need to take a break, fill up your cup, and be yourself again for you to be able to help? You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot be there for people when you're not there for yourself. So you need to fully understand who you are. You need to fully charge yourself. You need to fully put effort to yourself. Like, look the way you want to look to others. Like, you need to fully give to yourself before you give to other people. Like I say to you, you cannot give what you don't have. You only give what you have. So how do you stop you start saying no. Whenever you don't feel okay to be there for someone, just tell them, like, babes, this is the wrong time. I cannot talk to you at the moment. I cannot do anything at the moment. If they really like you, if they're really your good friends, they would be able to understand that you're not in the mood to talk. Just because someone is going through something doesn't mean you don't have any problem. But there's the thing about communicating. Always communicate. Like, you know what? I'm not in a mood to talk. I'm not in a mood. If you feel like it's very hard for you to make those decisions now, don't answer the calls, don't answer the text until probably until you're able to say no, until you're able to make those decisions. Maybe start by just taking a social media break and things like that. So I hope I helped you. So we've come to an end of our questions. I believe I've answered every question. I genuinely believe I've answered every question. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe. So, guys, before we close, make sure you go to see my other social media platform, my TikTok, mostly my TikTok, because I do post different content. I don't post the same content here and there. It might be the same for Instagram and TikTok, but not here. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to check my other social media accounts. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.